As the Korean drama industry struggles through a deep rating crisis, a light-hearted, humorous series with no big-name stars or extravagant promotions unexpectedly emerges as a phenomenon. Second Shot at Love isn't just a sweet love story, it's proof that authenticity, charm, and a bit of attitude can still make a mark, both on screen and in matters of the heart. From soju bars to the small screen, redefining the K-drama heroine. K-drama viewers have grown accustomed to a specific female lead, delicate, dependent, and often waiting for rescue. But TVN's latest offering, Second Shot at Love, flips this tired trope on its head. Han Jeong-ju doesn't need saving, she can fix a car, hold her liquor, and heal herself. Jeong-ju is a seasoned mechanic with over 10 years of experience at a leading Korean car company. She's not written to fulfill a pink-tinted fantasy. She drinks, embraces freedom, loves hanging out with friends, and most importantly, she knows exactly who she is. In a landscape where ideal women are often portrayed as gentle and reserved, Jeong-ju is a refreshing subversion. And yet, it is this very authenticity that makes her so magnetic. Gone are the overused clichés, no accidental falls into a male lead's arms, no dramatic slow-motion rescues. Instead, we get squabbles, misunderstandings, and resilience. Every glass of soju Jeong-ju downs, every time she's judged or misunderstood, and each moment she picks herself back up, reflects the reality of many women watching. When a ratings crisis needs something simple and honest. Second Shot at Love aired in a brutal period for Korean TV. Big-budget dramas with A-list casts were consistently pulling in under 3% in ratings, some even facing early cancellations. In this climate, the show's sudden 115% rating increase, from 3.2% to 3.7% after just one episode, was nothing short of a miracle. Sure, 3.7% isn't a huge number by historical standards. But in today's competitive, saturated market, it's a strong sign that viewers aren't rejecting TV dramas, they're just waiting for something worth their time. In this case, they return not for star power or viral buzz, but because the show made them laugh. But the laughter here isn't shallow. It's cathartic. It's the sense of being seen, of recognizing one's own dilemmas and quirks on screen. It's comfort disguised as comedy. Sooyoung's bold transformation, from idol to every woman. Without Sooyoung, Han Jeong-ju wouldn't have resonated this deeply. The girl's generation idol has acted before, but never like this. She ditched the glamorous image, ditched the chaebol princess stereotype, and threw herself into the role of an average, slightly disheveled woman who's brash, clumsy, but oddly magnetic. Sooyoung willingly uglifies herself for the role. She grimaces, stumbles, exaggerates, all in the name of authenticity. In an industry obsessed with image, this is rare. Her commitment to portraying a real, flawed, yet lovable woman is what gives the character depth. She's not performing the role, she's living it. With expressive eyes and flawless comedic timing, Sooyoung keeps the audience laughing and rooting for her throughout the first 4 episodes. It's no overstatement to say this might be the most memorable role of her acting career. The boozy girl meets the dry doctor, a love for the grown-ups. The central couple, Jeong-ju and Seo-jun, don't fall in love at first sight. There are no sparks flying under cherry blossoms. Instead, their chemistry comes from clashing. She drinks like a fish, he's a former big city doctor turned rural clinic director who despises alcohol. Their cultural conflict sets off a series of laugh-out-loud arguments and misunderstandings. And yet, their differences create a surprisingly relatable dynamic. Love here is not about perfection, but negotiation. It's about choosing to understand, to compromise, to grow. Through their journey, we see a new kind of romance on screen, one that's messy, awkward, and undeniably real. A romance not for teenagers, but for adults who've lived, made mistakes, and are still learning to love better. Behind the success, when K-dramas let go of the pressure. There were no major promotional campaigns. No A-listers. No flashy twists or computer-generated spectacles. But Second Shot at Love still did what many others couldn't, it connected. Why? Because it didn't try to be groundbreaking. It simply told a good, grounded story. Think of it as a humble, well-cooked meal, nothing fancy, but soul-satisfying. The show features soft lighting, natural dialogue, and a relaxed pace, making it a perfect wind-down watch after a long day. In its simplicity, it's managing to lure viewers back to Korean television, a promising sign for the whole industry. In the end, small stories can save a whole genre. Second Shot at Love may not be a thunderous hit, but it's a breath, a much-needed one, for Korean dramas. In a time when audiences are fatigued by big narratives and forced grandeur, this little story, full of heart and laughter, feels like a miracle. By letting its heroine be raw and real, messy, scrappy, and vibrant, and by building a love story that makes you laugh and reflect at once, the drama reminds us of what truly matters, emotional truth. And perhaps, in the moment where Jeongju laughs through tears with a glass of soju in hand, millions of viewers see a bit of themselves, a piece that's vulnerable, human, and still worthy of love.